What is the gossip about your new success? And why can't people stop talking? They've been trying to keep the full details of your victory quiet, but the cards are revealing the entire conversation right now. This is a collective, timeless reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Starting off, there's something around the word coming through is unavoidable. People can't stop talking about you, and the energy confirms they failed to stop your success. So let's see what massive victory this proof of power unlocks in the reading. A lot of things popping up here. So starting off, Five of Cups. So in the past, you were feeling almost like a sense of disappointment and abandonment in terms of what you were pursuing at the time, whether that be connections, relationships, things that dealt with strong emotions that you carried forth or towards it. I'm also getting a sense that there were a lot of people in your almost like midst that weren't really supporting you. You felt abandoned in that regard, especially as you were pursuing your endeavors. And in the current situation, you're coming forth as the King of Pentacles. So right now, you have this like stability about you. You're very wise and have almost a sense of reliability, or you're trying to be reliable in your resources and how you kind of just go about the things you have in like your material realm is what I'm hearing here. And so much so that you're almost like a leader in what it is that you're doing too. And it's so interesting because I I had done some like initial shuffles for you, and I got six Jack and seven of clubs, which is super crazy to see in the like entire suite all in three. But it definitely gave that like similar vibe too, because right now you're going through like this sense of victory and achievement, or if anything, it's coming very soon. And that Jack of clubs is like people were unreliable, so you had to take risks. So much so that it put you in this like defensive position, almost like you were. I'm getting like strong conviction with this like seven of clubs vibe, and you have like strong beliefs around what you were doing. So because of people's like abandonment or making you feel isolated, you've decided to take on a whole new adventure for yourself, and like almost like I'm getting like leap of faith vibes, like the fool in the back of my head here, where you're like seeing new paths open up for you because when one door closes, another one opens is what I'm hearing. So next up for you, you're getting like that Four of Pentacles vibe. You're going to be feeling very stable, very secure. You're going to be holding tight to what it is you're gaining in the material realm too, financial realm. Getting mainly material here. Looks like many of you are gaining quite a lot in the material realm. And you might also be just working towards your physical well-being too, all while you're going about it. So yeah, those are the things that are really working in your favor, working towards your favor is what I'm hearing. Ooh, yeah, the devil. So with that devil getting Capricorn energy as well, um, something along the lines of just like there's like a lot of bondage and temptation towards certain things, a lot of desire. What I'm hearing from here is like there's been like a lot of shadow work that you've been doing, and I'm assuming that's probably why you were in this sense of isolation for a long period of time. You're just working on yourself, is what I'm hearing. And like something along the lines of like you just focusing on that inner being, that inner. I'm almost getting like your soul searching, almost like you're reflecting in your solitude. Yeah. And so much so that it's brought up this like death energy of like endings. You're transforming and things are coming into some sense of renewal for you as well. Ooh, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Queen of Cups. Super interesting to see that energy pop up too. I rarely ever see the Ace of Swords, and when I do, I'm like astounded every single time because this is just you walking in your truth. You're having this like groundbreaking realization. It's almost like a breakthrough for you. Um, so much so that it's like you're kind of like reinventing yourself. We even have the Ace of Cups. It's so crazy to see that as well. The aces are just like the fundamentals of you beginning your journey in those elements, right? That water elements, that air elements. So you're really just I'm hearing like you're it's like you're tapping into your subconscious is what I'm hearing. And it feels as though with these realizations, you're opening up to new feelings, new, almost like emotional birth, like rebirths of some kind, with that Ace of Cups energy as well. And you're leveling up so much so in that energy of your emotion and your connection to self that you're going to be stepping into the environment as the Queen of Cups, which is like that compassion, that empathy, almost like this like intuitive sense is coming through for many of you as well. So yeah, very, very nice to see that. So you're just walking in your power, and like these specific like attacks that might have almost like tried to impede on your success have been almost like infiltrated or like almost blocked, and that's pretty much how you're like being protected at this time. So there's a lot of proof in the victory of like you walking into this spiritual realm, or you walking into this like spiritual subconscious is what I'm hearing. Is like some sort of like ascension of some kind. So you're definitely moving up into like new and bigger things, better things, and almost like paving like this undeniable power for yourself. Like that's what I'm hearing. Yeah. But people can't stop talking about how all of these things are coming to fruition for you, okay? They're almost like not wanting things to work out in your favor, but it's too bad. They've already stepped out of your life, okay? And you're finding new ways to almost like find your own victory is what I'm hearing as well. Yeah. It's almost like people felt as though like I'm almost getting a sense that some of you have lost people because they felt like you didn't, almost like you weren't, what's the phrase? Like, it's almost like coming to bat, or like you weren't, they didn't feel as though you were good enough, but I'm hearing that people are looking back and regretting it, and they're like gossiping about how you've had this overnight success. To them, it seems like it's overnight, but you've been like working on your expansion and growth, and you've been exploring many like facets of yourself, and you've gone through the struggle, and they're not able to recognize that, and the only thing they can see is your victory is what I'm hearing. Yeah. You also have some soul contracts that you're stepping into as well. It has something to do with karmic relationships as well. Ooh, wow, you're having like, a lot of like trusting energies coming through for you. So a lot of karmic relationships. I'm hearing from spirit that there's some sort of like spiritual agreements that you're like linked to, you're tied to, you're destined to be a part of, is what I'm hearing here from this card. And yeah, spirit universe is asking you to trust the signs, okay? Paying attention to like the guidance that you're receiving, follow the guidance, listen to the guidance, hear the guidance, almost like fall into it, like almost like a trust fall is what I'm hearing. And also something along the lines of the universe is speaking clearly, okay? Following your intuition, receiving those messages is what's going to guide you forward, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Ooh, this card wanted to jump. You're going to have a big break as well. And that might have something to do with the money moves that are happening right now for you. So there's a lot of smart decisions that you're making. You're making strategic investments. You're building your wealth, and you're making your money work for you. So I'm hearing that many of you are investing in your stocks and your retirement funds. I'm hearing some of you are making businesses as well. Okay? You're doing career turn pointing events, or career turn point actions is what I'm hearing. And there's going to be a lot of major opportunities coming in for you career-wise, okay? It's a lot of life-changing moments happening for you, and this is it, really. The universe wants you to know. I'm getting momentum, okay? I'm getting 8 of Wands vibes here. A lot of passionate pursuits in terms of momentum. Something in terms of travel or traversing forward in terms of speed is what I'm hearing too. So bring your enthusiasm, okay? Bring your intense passion towards that, and keep traversing forward. Yeah. 5, 19, and I believe 6 might be of significance here as well with the dice. So keep that in mind as you traverse forward. Okay. Ooh, you're gonna have a major status upgrade. Something along the lines of your new achievements. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of improved social standing for you. Wow, that's so crazy to think that people have turned their backs on you, and they're realizing like, ooh, snap, I shouldn't have said this or that to them. I should have, been respectful. I shouldn't have let go. I'm hearing people are mad at themselves, okay? I'm hearing that when they see you have socially improved, financially, physically, spiritually, everything, you've identified your self-worth, you're independent, people are gonna start coming back around trying to befriend you because of your stability and wisdom and almost like try to like be reliant on you. But because of your lifestyle elevation and you're moving on to the next level, you've been cutting out like these deceptions, these mental blocks, like strategic deceit, hidden motives is what I'm hearing. And you're just being fair to yourself. And I'm almost getting a sense that you're almost like isolating yourself from, or even excluding yourself from certain individuals or groups that you used to almost like traverse in, is what I'm hearing. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, people were very like poker faced around your energy. Like they almost came across like they were your friend, but really they had like hidden motives. They didn't really want to be in your energy, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And because they see you leveling up, they just want to be in your presence 24/7, okay? They're almost like faking their lives so that they can probably be seen in a better light towards you, is what I'm hearing. Like they're like, ooh, I'm gonna show them that I'm not this person anymore, or I'm not carrying these strains or burdens or pressure, even stress any longer. And I'm gonna, like, for instance, they're like, oh, I'm gonna create unrealistic standards that, like, they don't actually convey or have. That almost feels like it's filtered beyond recognition. That's what I'm hearing from this Photoshop card. And something along the lines of like poker face, okay? So they're hiding their true feelings. It's impossible to read them at times because sometimes they seem like they're really vibing out with you, and then other times it's like there's some sense of emotional detachment. And yeah, it's almost like you'll never really know their true intentions, but deep down inside, because you've done that inner work, that I'm hearing like high priestess in the back of my head with that. You have the intuition of knowing the mysteries and like the secrets behind certain things. So you're able to just like dissect and be like, ooh, I know this person isn't the right person to be going with or for or something like that. That's what I'm hearing. So it's interesting energies, almost getting like judgment from that. But nonetheless, you've got this. Universe wants to wish you good luck and give you this wonderful horseshoe that represents luck. And it's almost like there's going to be some disappointments as you traverse your endeavors. I'm getting like a horn in the background outside my window. It's like a very long horn. Maybe that has something to do with something where it's like almost feels like you're in traffic, like you have to halt for a second and just be like, live in that disappointment in friends or lovers of the past, okay? And there has something to do with like you having to like spearhead your actions forward as you go about this next step of yours. So you're on the right path regarding specific aspects of your life. So keep traversing forward is what the universe wants you to know there. There's gonna be an exciting event popping up for you. I'm almost getting like one of those like I don't know why. I was getting like a gala or something, or like a almost like a ball or a wedding of some kind that you might be visiting. I'm not sure why. I'm getting like some sort of like businessy corporate event where people are dressed up really, really like to the T. You know, people got their suit and tie vibes. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, so maybe that might be of significance. Maybe you are setting up for this huge event, which is a representation of your status upgrade. Okay, so yeah. And then there's also something to do with money or poverty. I was thinking poverty for some reason. Some of you might have gone through that, I'm hearing. So maybe you're transcending and you're like evolving from some of the financial struggles you've had, is what I'm hearing. But it seems to be that you're going to be going through some sort of either inheritance, you're winning, some sort of windfall after a long period of financial, almost like, I'm hearing financial ruin, financial downfall is what I'm hearing. So many of you are floating to the top again. Many of you are going to be feeling almost like you're on a boat traversing more smoothly as you sail through the ocean is what I'm hearing from this card. And you might need a little bit of help, assistance, and guidance as you traverse like this newfound wealth of yours. Universe is just asking you to look for that help, look for that assistance if you need it, okay? So that you can maintain your level of responsibility, have that sense of diligence and routine come through for you. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, so something about do not back down from opposition at this time. So you need to show some level of strength and fortitude. So there's a lot of sense of like standing in your truth, standing in your fairness, your balance, accountability. I'm getting like justice vibes in the back of my head from that Libra energy. Although we're saying like a Leo, which is really just that strength and calm and restraint, that like inner strength coming through. I'm getting a strong sense of that. Nonetheless, there's just a strong sense of having strength and justice behind your actions and how you traverse forward. Yeah. So success is assured with good plans and hard work. So you are doing fantastic. You are an unstoppable force at this time. People are gossiping about how you are leveling up. You're going through these breakthroughs and nothing can stop you. So yeah, keep traversing forward with that energy there. But yeah, I think those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it as it helps get the message out to the collective. Until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.